What's going on, guys? Chill the Chocobo here, and we are back with some more Sky Factory as I burp very ferociously. Sky Factory 2. So actually where we left off last time is we kind of set together all the Tinker stuff, but we didn't really finish off the lava portion of it, but we got them online. We got the foundation and the basic stuff online, which is the main thing. So we are actually pretty darn close, and all we really need to do in order to get it really singing is we just need to get ourselves these Tesseract frames to be full. And then after we do that, they'll start translating. Not translating. What is the word I'm looking for? They are going to start to send over lava. They are going to, what is the word? They are going to start broadcast? Teleport? I don't know. It's going to start sharing. Yeah, we'll go with sharing. It's going to start sharing the lava from the other source. It's going to get it from one place to another. How about that? We're going to go with that. But anyways, that is number 31. I am needing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 36. I am totally not brain dead right now. All right, so 36 of those bad boys. We're going to go ahead and also throw ourselves this sucker into here because I don't have a particular use for an egg at the moment. And then we're going to take, actually, yeah, okay. So we need we just need one of these things of copper. No, we need 4. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to need, actually, we need a lot more copper, I think. We just don't need that much tin. All right, so we're going to need, let's see here. Actually, I think we need 36, if I'm mistaken. Do we need 36? I can't even remember anymore. Brain is dying. All right, so in order to make, nope, wrong one. Crepe. Okay, let's try one more time. Tinker's alloy. Got ourselves 3 copper for 1, and then you get 4 per. So we need 9 of those, which means that we are going to need 27 of the copper, and then that's going to be 1, 2, 3. I can do math, maybe. That's a very, very big maybe. All right, and then 1 tin. I think that's right. And if not, then I'll very soon know of my follies and my mistakes. But yeah, we're getting our base operational. It is taking a fair while, as you would expect for something of that size, but we are going to go ahead and get it done. And we are going to take a very crucial step today in terms of we are now going to be well on our way to making ourselves the Tinker side, and we're also going to be doing today the transferring of this stuff, so it's going to start communicating all this junk into the ME drive, which is a huge deal because we are super duper far behind in terms of getting this particular set of stuff done. We really, really badly need to actually get this running because it's pretty bad. So we are going to do that as well. And we're also going to be taking this bad boy right there. That Tesseract's going to probably come with us. Actually, I might leave it there. I might leave it there for the time being. I think it's okay right there. But we are definitely going to be taking all these different bits and pieces right here. Not this part per se, but definitely the pulverizer onwards in the supply chain. Leaving the chest behind, of course, because we don't particularly need chests. But let's go ahead. Let's keep ourselves on task. Let's go ahead and just go get our Tesseracts running. So Tinker's alloy is going to be required for this great process, and then that's not what we want. Tesseract frame. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a bunch of Tesseracts. Now they do not stack, is my memory of this, right? Yeah, they don't stack. So we are going to have to be a little bit careful about how we do this. Also, apparently, I am not holding on to all the stuff that I need. Interesting problem. Right, here's plan B. Behold my plan B, tremble in its awesomeness. And can you merge? Okay, I am, okay, that works. Works for me. All right, so let's get the lava stuff done first because we do need to get that done. It'll just make life a little bit easier and a little bit less ridiculous at the moment because we do have quite a bit of lava that needs to be sent over because we have to actually channel it all to those different tanks individually, which of course is an entirely gigantic brain-wrecking activity. Also, we still need to make magnum torches, which means that we have to, probably in the next episode or so, I'm going to get QED because these slimes need to go. They are starting to get on my last nerve, and I can't bear to deal with it anymore. Just can't do it. Can't do it no more. Can't do it. Don't want to do it. Ooh, fire. All right, let me see here. So we should just be like this? Question mark? Nope, I have guessed wrong. Okay. So we are going to have to do it like this. Okay, so it's left 2. Alright, very, very good. And then we're actually going to be doing the pipeline first before we do anything else. Now, this is going to be a bit of a task. I'm going to try to keep this episode relatively short, so I'm going to go ahead and take a cut here, and I'll be back after I'm done doing this silliness. Alright guys, so we are back, and I finally have done something here, but you may notice it's a little bit different than the original game plan. I actually lost 2 Tesseracts to the void because I wasn't being very careful, but we ended up trying the transfer pipes, and the transfer pipes were fine. They didn't really cause a problem, except for one little minor detail, which is they were not very good. So instead what we did was I went ahead, got a good old Tesseract here. It's onto a new lava channel. It's receiving it. And every now and then what you should see is that, there it goes, it pulses lava. And these are hardened fluid ducts. These guys will not, the lesser tier fluid duct can't handle extreme temperatures, quote unquote, so which means, I think, cryo as well as lava. But they handle lava just fine, these hardened ones. So what they are going to do is they're going to be what kind of puts our lava all over the place. Now here's a very important part about the lava though. This thing is going to actually be a little bit of an upgrade considering what I thought originally. This thing almost instantaneously warps things. Now there is another kind of fluid duct which isn't here. It is over here somewhere, I believe. Yeah, this flux plated fluid duct. So this is actually a little bit better. This guy would actually be able, or wait, is that it? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh wait, no, there's a fluid thing in Ender.io. That's what it is, Ender.io. Okay, so there is a fluid duct somewhere in this spookiness, if I can find it. Fluid conduit, there we go. And then this one, Ender Fluid Conduit, will instant fluid teleportation, allows multiple fluids to be transported on the same line. Now, that sounded really appealing, except we only need it for one thing. And then the hardened fluid ducts, of course, which is what we're using, is also just about as good. It does basically the same exact thing. These guys are actually able to kind of transfer fluids almost instantly. It's not quite instant, but it does kind of go really rapidly. You can see there it literally pulses, and then it just kind of shoots off and it goes to find a possible location to go into. So much, much faster, and there it goes again, much, much faster than the item transfer nodes, or not the item transfer nodes, but the transfer pipes rather. And yeah, so that is kind of the game plan right now. We have these guys going. They are not able to keep up with the ridiculous amount of demand that is here. But I have every faith that once it fills up, it'll be a-okay. So let's kind of take a look from up top, and there it is. You can see it's not exactly even. It's definitely not even, but it is definitely going, which is the important thing here. It is reaching every single one of those spots, which is wonderful. That's exactly what we want. So these things are now running. They do need to populate with lava. I'm going to let that do its thing, and we're going to go ahead and drop off all the stuff. And Bible thump for those poor lost souls. Those 2 Tesseracts, man, it kind of hurt me. We still have 5 left. This ended up being that we ended up saving Tesseracts. Now, obviously, I could put Tesseracts there and it would make the lava a little bit better in terms of, like, it'll get there just the shade faster. I don't think we need them right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. So anyways, onward to the next task. Ignoring the angel slime, because angel slime is evil. We are going to go ahead and we're going to go back to the base, and we're going to start moving some stuff over to here. Now, the one thing that is going to be the case for now, and just for now, is going to be that we are going to have it kind of set up dirty. But the reason why we're intent on getting this set up right now and not worrying about how it's all presented for the time being is because it's going to take me a while to kind of sort out how it's going to look, I think. As well as how it's going to be structured, and I think we're going to be adding more of these. So the main thing for this episode, to kind of wrap it up and give some people a chance to catch up on the episodes as well, is we're going to go ahead, we're going to move these, but this guy's full. This guy can't possibly fit anymore. Now, I did get some tips from the stream from a while back, and I'm actually doing this solo, so I don't have the stream chat to help me and hold my hand. But we did kind of have a nice little chit chat. And basically what the conclusion was that we can use a MEIO. So not like one giant word, but MEIO system here. This MEIO port, what it's going to do is it's going to be able to take things from cells and kind of throw them into a new network, which is exactly what we need. These guys are all 1K except for the last one, 16K. But we're just going to throw them all into there, and it's going to drain all those items into a new one. But for the time being, we're not going to worry about that because we're going to let these guys populate the new ME drive. And then we're actually going to have to kind of invent some kind of imaginative new ways to do some things, because we are definitely not going to be able to kind of do what we did here over there for the long haul, because we're probably going to have a little bit more productivity and stuff like that, which is, you know, great. That's a very good thing. But we definitely could probably use for a little bit more organization, and I think we might even be bringing out the DSUs, which I've never used yet. I've actually never used the DSUs just yet. Should be actually really awesome to use them. Also, I just picked up a whole bunch of nonsense. Holy mackerel. What the fleep. I mean, I guess that's kind of what I get for, you know, leaving so... What the heck? Wow, I even got a Quicksilver drop. Am I just throwing this back onto myself? I think I am. Alright, so I think we cleared out all the stuff that I do need. We got ourselves some speed upgrades. Fortune upgrades are still here. Alright, so everything is looking like it's in pretty good shape. And then this last guy here on the end should just be a quick little boop, and then perfect. Okay, so we can now go ahead and take these guys. We're not going to worry about the leftover stuff because that's just waiting to kind of fill into there. And we can get more of these things just by letting our new system run. So let's go ahead, head back, and we are going to set these up. And then I think we're gonna leave it kind of in a compact way. Lead it maybe into a Tesseract, I'm thinking. I'm not... Ooh, I almost forgot. We're going to steal one thing. We're going to steal one thing over and one thing only from the rest of this setup here, which is we actually need to steal ourselves the import bus. The import bus is going to save us a little bit of time. It's not going to be a huge dealio, but it will save us a little tiny bit of time here. So let me go ahead and drop off the crushed copper ore. Let's drop this off as well, and then, I don't know, gravel, sure. Alright, and then, I need you, crafting terminal. I don't want to waste you. You're not too terribly hard to make, but I do not want to waste you if I can help it. Ancient spores, whatever. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead, head back, and let's get this all set up. And again, we're just doing it quick and dirty. We're not doing like a super, like, whoa, very intense. Also, coincidentally, it just occurred to me that I have no conceivable way to transport these things because I don't have any item transfer nodes here. But alas, what can thoueth do? You can go back, Choco. Don't be stubborn. Do it now. Do it now and get her done. We're going to go back and just go ahead and start putting things together. We're going to start linking them up and get some item transfer. We have item transfer. We have transfer pipes. We don't have the nodes, though, so I do have to collect some of these nodes here. So, excuse me. Oh, and also, we got some nice fancy upgrades here. Let me drop off some of this stuff here. The Sturgis quartz we can very much use, so I do not wish to squander. Let's go ahead and drop that into there. You know what? I think we're a-okay without here. I'm gonna drop this off into here. Invar can hang out here, and Darian can hang out in there as well. Sand can take a hike, and I think we'll just drop the Sturgis quartz into there. Nah, we're gonna drop them into here. Let's be honest. We all know it's coming for the ride. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick up some transfer nodes, and thankfully these things stack, but the reason why I'm doing that is so I can do that. Alright, give me the transfer nodes, and we'll be fine. Alright, one transfer node, dos transfer node, tres transfer node, cuatro, cinco, seis, I don't know how to speak Spanish. I tried to learn once upon a time. It did not end well. I was very, very bad at learning Spanish. It did not make the sensorinos to me. It was quite a sad display. All right. Okay, looking quite handsome and dapper, if I do say so myself. I know I'm kind of being a little bit wasteful with how I'm like throwing things all over the place, but it'll be fine. And it'll be absolutely worth it. I'll make a new import bus for the... Well, actually, I don't even know. I don't even know if we necessarily need a new import bus. Because what we can do is we can link up the mob farm directly to Tesseract and leave that there. We may very well not need a new import bus over there. We might actually be able to just get rid of that forever. But this big change here is going to be the start to a lot of grand things, because now we're going to be able to store a lot more stuff. Now, as I said before, we can go from 64K upwards because they do have extra cells in this mod pack. So these guys can actually store quite a bit, although I think DSUs might be a little bit more practical, just in terms of like DSUs might be a little bit cheaper. That said, though, if I'm willing to do the work, it's actually absolutely worth to do it the other way around. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel about some things. You know, I don't know if I'm going to like it quite as much. Ooh, do I have? I do have some. I do not have enough. I do not have enough for what I'm going to need. I am a fool. I am a fool of a fool of a fool. All right. I suppose I'm just going to run a line like so. And then I'll mess around with it, I'm sure. All right, and then we are going to go ahead and put the pulverizer. Put the pulverizer over here. Let that do its pulverizing. Oh, wait, no. Curses. Okay. I am actually wrong, because this... yeah, I should probably... maybe not. I could probably get away with the Tesseract instead, actually. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's do it via Tesseract. Tesseract, I think, would be way better. It's a little bit more of the expensive side of things, for sure, but should be a-okay. All right, so we're going to actually set this bad boy onto frequency. Let's make this some, like, very bizarre frequency. Let's set it to, like, I don't know. Cobblestone. We don't really need cobblestone for that many things. Let's set it to 0, because honestly, what am I going to use 0 for? And then cobblestone. I can always reset this as well, so it's not a big dealio. Item mode is going to be on receive mode only. It is not going to do that. It's going to do this. 3, and you are going to cobblestone, and I have to add you. I completely forgot to do this. All right, so bang. Ooh, crap. All right, there we go. All right, so now that is all in good, lovely shape. It is now in frequency 3, which is the cobblestone frequency, and it is receiving items. Perfect. Now, obviously, there's no items being transmitted because I don't have the cobblestone currently being sent over, because Red Rover, we need cobblestone over, is not currently in play. All right, so let me go ahead, take an item transfer node, slap it on down there, and then I'm going to go ahead and slap this bad boy right there. And we are going to change you to cobblestone as well, except this time you're going to send items only. You're going to not worry about fluids, and set the frequency. All right, very cool. And now this guy is going to start draining cobblestone into here, and theoretically it should be sending... oh, I don't... why are you... no redstone control. Bad. All right. It should be going now? Question mark? We'll see. There have been a lot of really bizarre things about piping and networking that I've discovered is just not the way I thought it would work. Interesting. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and break this down. Let's see if this is a matter of it needs to have a node pulling it out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's going to be the cobblestone into here. And, oh, you know what it is? Nah, I don't even think I need that. Foolish Choco. Foolish Choco. You're doing this all wrong. You're thinking about it all wrong. What we're going to do here is actually these. I'm going to go into configuration. And let's see here. Aha, you see? The Chocobo can think. All right, so let's go ahead and put these over here. I'm going to slap that onto there. And there we go, cobblestone just flowing in, nice and easy does it. And we don't even need to have a transfer node speed upgrade here, because that's going to go about as fast as you can really go, because it's going to be stockpiling. As much cobblestone as is in the system for the Tesseract, it should be throwing on over a bunch at a time. You can see here, like if I take out this whole thing, it's going to put in as many as in the system. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. All right, cool. So now that that's running, we can go ahead and make ourselves... I think that's the right one. Okay, yeah, so that's now going to turn into an output, which is perfection. And I'm going to need to actually, let's put this right over there. Ooh, spooky things are happening. Should be okay. And then we need to take this automatic hammer, and that is going to process gravel. Yeah, okay, so there it goes. It's processing gravel. That is in turn going to make sand, and then we're going to have to make another thing for sand. So let's just go ahead and loop this on over. Let's put that there. I wonder. I wonder if that would work. I think it will. I'm not 100% sure. All right, and then we're going to need some automatic sieves. So this guy is going to be creating gravel, which obviously it should also make. So I think if I can get away with it, can I get away with it? If I can get away with it, it'll be grand. It'll be absolutely beautiful. I am playing a very dangerous game, though. A very, very dangerous game. All right, let's change you to an... Oh, wait, no, you're the sand. Okay, I don't want you to do that. Very interesting conundrum. Very interesting conundrum I made for myself. All right, so this is producing sand. So that can actually sieve straight to here. So that'll be the sand one. This one is going to be the dust. And then I need one for gravel. And then for the gravel one, I suppose I can just leave that right here. This might actually be more compact than what we originally had. Who knew? All right, so that is now all running. Unfortunately, that darn... the orientation of things is making things very, very confusing for me. Ideally, I would like for this little grill thing here to not be facing that way, but I don't know if I have a choice. I mean, honestly, I could just try to... Well, I should be able to do that. Hold on. This shouldn't be actually that bad. Here, let me see how this... How do you orient yourself? Because it should just be a matter of just making it face the right way, which on paper sounds quite easy. In practice can be quite difficult. Pulverizer resonance. Okay, so if I put you down this way, you are facing me. Does it hold true if I do it the other way? Yes, okay, so whatever direction I am facing, it puts the grill on that side. So I want you to be facing like so. Okay, so there is the grill. Aha! And then there we go. All right, so, it's... I think what we're going to need to do is I'm going to have to put you over here. And then it should potentially... Well, I guess I need an item transfer node, eh? Alright, so let's go ahead and put that there. I'm going to put an item transfer node like so. And then it should be starting to feed things into there. Although we are receiving Zippo in terms of cobblestone, which is not good. Oh, the orientation's all wrong now. Oh, there's a blue facing the wrong way somewhere. Somewhere out there. Oh, I think you're the red one, and you're the blue one now, I think. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there we go. And everything is good in paradise once more. Alright, and then this guy's going to give the sand its run for its money. So that's creating sand, of course. We're going to actually see if I can connect the two buggers, which I don't know if I can do or not. But we are going to try for science. Transfer pipe. I feel like such a diabolical mastermind. And then I remember I'm bad, and then I cry. Alright, so sand, okay, does not work that way. So negative, Ghost Rider. Let's go ahead and just do it like so. So boom, just like that. Now that's going to send the sand over to there. And I need to send you some more sand via that. And so what we should be having is that should be draining into here quite nicely, which it's emptied. Very good, that's a good sign. And then that sand is all leading into there. That is going to get some of that running. And I need to abscond some sand as well. So we're going to have to add in a chest here. But this should be something like this. So this will lead to the dust. And then I need to bring some sand over. I guess we have to have a halfway station here. How shall we do the halfway? I guess the smart thing to do would be for me to break that. You know, quote unquote smart. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. And then let's take these chests. I do have a couple of chesties here. And I'm just going to do that. Alright, and now that's going to start populating with sand. I don't need to see it. I believe it. And then I'm going to definitely have to rework this pipeline here. Let's go ahead and move this on over. This looks kind of gaudy and strange, so let's try to do it this way. This is still going to look really strange, but you know what? All for the name of progress. And of course, we're going to redo this at some point, right? This isn't just set in stone. We will eventually get some different things going here. But then that means I can do... actually, I guess I need to move... I have to flip-flop them. I need to flip-flop these. All right, so you're going to be making dust. Okay. My inventory is full of crap. All right, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. All right, and then transfer node, sieve, except I need to get the automatic hammerer over to here, pick the sieve up, put the sieve over here. Okay, there we go. And then I need to get the transfer node right there. And then that should work, and then I should just be able to do this. Boom, boom, and boom. Voila. And then now, yep, a little bit of sand is trickling on over. And this guy's actually getting none of the action, which should be getting some. Now, the rate of this, of course, is going to be pretty abysmal for the time being. And that's going to be something that's going to be hopefully fixed by the introduction of these bad boys. So that should now start cranking out a lot of sand. These guys, now this one, it presents an interesting problem. Because this guy right here, I don't know if I want to use the fortune upgrade on that anymore. I think I'm actually going to put it onto here. Onto here. Because I think this one gives me stuff that I just think is a little bit better with the fortune upgrade. So I'm going to go ahead and throw those onto there. And bang, look at that. Because you can still get the iron, you can still get mostly ore stuff. The basic ores you can get, but you can also get, like, you know, the basic redstone. You get blaze powder, bone meal is kind of but the Certus quartz dust is the real key here. So I think I'm actually going to let that run as is right over there. And let's give it a little bit of a speed upgrade. Actually, no, you don't need a speed upgrade. What the speed upgrade needs to go into is you. Well, actually, do you need a speed upgrade? This is a very good question. I don't actually know. Yeah, whatever. Heck with it. I'll throw a speed upgrade on you. So you can break the dust faster. And then it's just going to rain sprinkles on top of my face for quite some time. Now, oop. And one of you nerds is too big. You. Alright, so. Now you may look at this and you're like, Choco, this is a horribly confusing mess. This looks terrible. And I confess plainly that it is not looking that great. But with this, I can start doing some great things. But I'm going to do what we have been waiting for. What we have been dreaming of. Bang. This one thing is going to lead us to victory. And actually, let me redo this pipeline a little tiny bit here. So it's not... Ooh, actually, is that going to get in the way? Can I make this work? Yes, I'll just make the transfer node come out of there. Connect the pipe there. And then the chest, we're just going to use this chest for now. I will upgrade that chest with something else. That is not going to be a permanent thing. But from one monstrosity to another, we are now connected with the gravel components. We are connected with the dust with this one. And then we need one more transfer node to make all of this complete. And we should start seeing some stuff trickling in from the dust camp. Indeed we do. Perfecto. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's get a couple more of those energy pipes. We're going to salvage some from the other area, from the resource satellite. And then we should have gravel, sand, and dust being sieved. Hammering from gravel all the way, or from cobblestone all the way down to dust, but also all of them being sieved, and then we can start working on the upgrades later on. As I said before, I'm going to absolutely play with that design. It is just a temporary thing, but I want to start populating with ores and stuff like that, so we can start having an actual populated ME system with all this stuff. And I may even leave these things here just so I can access them for easy use later on down the line. I'm not sure. And I don't want anyone to quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure how this is all going to pan out. So don't quote me. Don't quote me on it. We will see. I have no idea what the future may hold. All right, so boom, 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 boom. That 4 ought to do it. I mean, yeah, probably is enough. Okay. And then we have all these random transfer pipes, which we can actually do away with. Very, very good. All right, awesome. And then you are also a transfer node. I will abduct you. Very good. And apparently you were holding onto a whole lot of sand. Okay, cool. And then we will just leave that to be hanging out as it is. And we will leave all those other things into its own affairs. And regardless of how this pans out, even if I'm off a little bit, you guys get the idea. But I think we have a shot of making this work with just these 4 pipes. I'm pretty sure we can make it work. And if I really want, I could just cheat with a Tesseract. But I don't think we need to do that. I think we'll be A-okay. I think we'll be Gucci, boys. So let's go down and let's install this hardened flux duct. And then, wait, flux duct? Oh yeah, flux duct. I was like, wait a second. That's not a fluid duct. And I remembered I was not playing with lava anymore. It does things to you, man. Changes your brain. It actually, like, it kind of messed with my brain. I'm not gonna lie. it got kind of weird. Okay. Well, here is an interesting little bit of a question mark. How am I going to connect it to that? And I think, why is there a transfer node here that is not connected to anything? Because you used to be connected to the sand. That is what is going on. But you currently... Wait, no. I'm confused. This needs to connect to here. But I currently have these poking out, so we're just going to... What the fudge? Oh no. Oh no, sand. Get out. You're not supposed to be in there. Alright, so that is leading sand, and... Oh, right, that's... Okay, so this is supposed to connect that to... Okay, got it. I am getting confuzzled. Whoop, fudge. Okay. How dost one maketh this worketh? I think the way one maketh it worketh is I am going to... How am I going to make that work? I fear for the worst. I fear... Yeah, I think I just have to fear for the worst here. I don't know if there is a good solution to that conundrum. Interesting. Okay. We don't have what we need. So the question becomes the sand. The sand. How do we manipulate the sand to get over to here? Well, I don't have my wrench on me. You know what? This is a temporary measure. And honestly, the gravel stuff, as nice as it would be to have online right now, is not terribly necessary. Can I branch you out? Probably can. Yeah, I could totally do that. Hold on. I think I know what I need to do here. Thinking. Using my brain. I know. It's a rare sight. Alright, and then boom. Oh, lordy. Okay. Hello, gravel. How are you today? Alright, sieve. And I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually run that pipe over. Put the sieve right there. Put this transfer pipe right here. Now, this thing's only on receive, correct? Correct. So I should be able to do that without too much of a repercussion. And then now that is processing gravel. Indeed, capital. And then I need to take the transfer node, slap it onto the bottom there. That's going to send it into there, which is going to go into the import bus. So gravel, dust, and we haven't gotten the product of sand here yet, which should be an actual pretty simple matter. This is going to look really hideous. And oh, it's alive almost. Alright. Now we should have, yep, okay, there are the cactus seeds. So all the products are currently going in. The only thing that's going to kind of be an issue right now is that the pulverizer is, of course, it has sand product that I don't have a particular need or use for at, well, I don't have a use for it, but it's sort of out of place right now. And then this is connecting like that, which is a problem as well. I feel like if I just move this chest one over, actually, you know what? This should be draining like relatively quickly. I think we can just get away with this. And then we just have to kind of like finagle the pipes a little bit here. Maybe that'll work. I really want this to be working for you guys before the episode ends. I'm so sorry. I was like, I know I said like, oh, we could probably get away without doing it, but it's just like, I want it to be done. I want you all to be able to be here whenever I finish it. All right, and then I think that's oh, fudge. Okay. And then will you survive that? I don't think you will. Yeah, you won't. Okay, well, shucks, man. I'm pretty sure this will work, though. I can just connect the two pipes. So something like that. Should still work. It's going to look at this and be like, it can't go into there, so it's going to try to shove it into here, I think. Alright, so now that is going... I don't even know what the heck is going on here. I think it's trying to feed the sand back. I don't even know. Alright, and then... is that going to read? I think it's also going to touch. Dadgummit. Yeah, this is going to touch now. Every time we touch, I get this feeling. You make me very sad. I cry all the time. Alright, let's go ahead and do this then. Okay, so now those two are connected. And then the sand one, it's like a puzzle. Like, it really is like a puzzle. And then voila! Okay, now it is all running and gunning. That's emptying the sand into there, which is then doubling up on the sand. Everything else is running into this chest and being emptied into the ME drive, which I can't even access pretty much anymore. Great! Excellent. All right, we got some yellorium dust already going, got some blaze, we got the gravel ore also populating in here. Awesome. Although, admittedly, a little bit concerning. Oh, it's just going very, very slowly. It's going very, very slowly. I mean, is there? Well, again, we'll mess with this. It's just, this is not ideal in any way, shape, or form. It's not ideal at all. Also, this is going super slow because it has no speed upgrades. So yeah, we will definitely play around with this a little bit. The sieves do have like a little bit of an inventory area, so we don't have to worry too terribly much about it being all backed up right now. It can get backed up. It may get backed up. Probably will get backed up. But for the time being, it should be fine. I do have these speed upgrades still on me and the stack upgrades as well, so we can definitely employ those. But I'm going to wait until we actually get a good design. I still have to think about that a little bit more, but well on our way. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope it wasn't too terribly long for you guys. Hopefully it's a little bit of a breather. Time to catch up on kind of what's been going on, because I'm sure I had a couple people being like, where did this come from? So I do kind of want to make sure that people have an opportunity to all maybe like, oh, okay, so that's where we are with the series. Because I know that Sky Factory can get a little bit like confusing if you haven't been like following it 100% the entire way. We are also going to have to get way more crucibles, or we're going to have to get a the magma crucible thing, because this is populating quite slowly, a lot slower than I would like for it to be. And I think if we check these bad boys, yep, they're all draining. They're trying to do their jorbs, and this guy is doing its jorb, but the lava There's too much required, and it's going to take a while to populate. And here's videos. Enough rambling. All right. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys next time. So take care, everybody, and ciao for now.